Hey everyone, it's Coach Ross. Coach Ross, hopefully I'm bringing another video. Continuing the video series that I started about the inside zone and different things you can do with the inside zone. The last video I did in the series, we talked about running the inside zone and how you block it against multiple fronts, because we saw a lot of different fronts throughout the season. So I just wanted to share how we teach the certain blocking schemes based on the fronts that you might see. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how we like to pair the jet sweep in with the inside zone. But before I get started into the video, if you like the content that I'm providing, go ahead and subscribe and give this video a like if you like what you see. And also hit that notification to get notified when I put out new content in the future. Really appreciate it. So with this, again, we don't run the jet sweep as an exclusive play. We like to pair it in with the inside zone because, again, we like to pay attention to see how the defense reacts, and based on how the defense is reacting to a certain play, we can then counter it with another one. So we just kind of pair it off, and all we do is just change one wording in the play call to take advantage of the movement that the defense is doing. And a lot of times what we like to do is, just to get an idea of how the defense is going to react to the jet motion, we'll initially call the fake jet and then run the inside zone in behind it. And a lot of times what we like to set up is we like to set the jet motion going one way and then come back with the inside zone the other way. So that's what I show you here in this 2x2 set right here. Our H receiver is typically the one who is doing the jet motion. The skill set for that player is he's probably our fastest player on the field, our most nimble, shiftiest guy in open space. So we like to move him around quite a bit. So in here, we're going to show the jet motion here. And what we are looking for is we're looking to see how these linebackers right here react. Do they chase the jet motion, or do they stay put in their positions right there? And based on what they do, we'll determine when we come back to this play what we can do off of it, because again, we're looking to see how they react. Now, typically what we see, especially in middle school football, is we will see these linebackers fall in love or get their eyes drawn to this motion and chase this motion, which then opens up the running lanes for the inside zone up the middle. Now, with regards to the blocking schemes do not change with the inside zone. We are still trying to find our double teams. So again, and against a 4-man line like this, the center, if he doesn't have anybody head up, he's going to take a step play side and work his double team with the guard, and they're going to move their combo block up to the second level and disengage off their combo block to the nearest linebacker, depending on which way he breaks towards either to the left or right, and that determines whether the guard or center comes off their block. Same thing for the backside guard and backside tackle. They are working that double team with that defensive tackle there. Again, we are leaving this backside defensive end unblocked. It doesn't change if we're just running regular inside zone or pairing it with the jet sweep, because again, we also can take advantage of the aggressiveness of this defensive end. And even when we run the jet sweep, leaving this defensive end unblocked, he's in no position, if this player is going full speed, to make that play on that player coming across in the jet sweep. He's not getting across the line fast enough. So we can still find the ways that we can leave him unblocked. Now, our outside receivers, they are just simply running just go routes to clear out the corners, so we can clear out space for the jet sweep if it does come across. So this is how we would block and set up the inside zone out of our 2x2. Again, if we see these linebackers chasing, we're going to continue to call the inside zone. But if we see them stay still, we might come back to it again and run the jet sweep based on if these corners as well are following in with the receivers, or they're playing a small little zone. But again, our main eyes right here are trying to focus in on these linebackers, because our main goal is to get these linebackers moving. We want them moving side to side so that they clear out the running lanes up in the middle of the field. Now, here's an example of our same play, just out of a different formation. This is out of our 3x1, or we call it trips, and this will be our trips right formation right here. Again, a lot of stuff stays the same, Now with regards to the running back here is on the same side as the jet, and they kind of go the same way. Now we can interchange this. A lot of times we like to run away from the trip side, but we can, with one word, we can switch the running back to the other side of the quarterback and run it opposite to the way the jet motion is going. In this kind of a formation, we really like to get the jet sweep going on this play, because on the backside of our trips formation, we like to condense in that one receiver, bring him in more towards the line, so that we can take advantage of this outside portion of the field. So if we see the linebackers not chasing as much with the jet sweep and the jet motion, then we will call this play as well, and to try and take advantage of our fastest player and his speed to get to the outside, and knowing that they're not probably going to put too much emphasis on covering the outside of the field, especially if there's no receivers out there. So we like to take advantage of that. But again, in our 3-by-1 formation, the blocking assignments don't change. We are still looking for those double teams and working those double teams up to our linebackers. We are still leaving that backside defensive end unblocked. Okay, whether it's this side, now if we switch the running back to this side, then obviously this defensive end would be the one that's left unblocked, and we would move. All the blocking assignments would then just change. Again, still looking for the double teams. Both receivers are still going ahead and getting their go routes going to try and clear out the corners. And there you have it. That's how we would run our jet sweep, our jet paired in with the inside zone out of our 3-by-1 formation. Here is a cut up of one of the first plays of the game for on our first drive against this team here. And we are going to send our H player here in motion. Again, we are trying to find these linebackers here and to see how they move. Do they move laterally, or do they stay put and watch the running back? And you can see how they move laterally, and it just opens up this gap right here that we can take advantage of right here. And here's an example of the same game, second drive, where we actually take advantage and try and use the speed of our H receiver here on the actual H jet. Now this player, this defensive end right here, he's lined up quite a bit wide, but he's actually lined up offside, so you actually see a flag come in. But still, our H player makes a wonderful move and gets upfield here. And we use this play right here to set up other plays later on, just faking the jet motion, and it opens up our running game quite a bit for the rest of the game. And we had a wonderful athlete there at our H position, probably our fastest players on the team, and he's able to make a great play out of that. This is later on in the game. Again, with that success we had on the jet motion earlier on in the game, we started using the fake jet, and again, it had wonderful success because they were following our number 9 here, our H receiver, to the jet side, leaving the middle portion of the field wide open for the inside zone. And you will see how much the space is created because you see certain players chasing the jet motion here, and it leaves the inside zone because they're all going one way like we like to do, and then have the inside zone come back the other way because they're all moving laterally trying to follow the jet motion. It opens up the running lanes for us here. And again, using the jet motion to our advantage here on a short yardage play, we have confidence that we can get the few yards that we need to score in this play here. But again, we use the jet motion to clear up and clear out the middle portion of the field to open up for the running lanes for the running back. You see they're already starting to move this way towards the H motion. We got a good double team right here. It creates a nice little hole right there behind it. We run the inside zone behind it, going the opposite way, and it's an easy score. And again, another cut up here of the same thing, running the inside or running the jet sweep, faking the jet sweep because they did not, this team did not want it to adjust, and they kept following for the jet sweep motion here. And then again, we run the inside zone right in behind it, and it opens up nice little lanes. Running back has good vision to see the holes and hit the holes hard. Again, this is our first game of the year, and you can see it's fourth down on this play here. And again, we're trying to use the motion going one way, the inside zone coming back the other way. And you'll see the holes open up, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to move the defense around so that we can gain leverage up through the middle to get those running lanes. It's a good fake. The holes open up right here through the middle of the field, and he hits the hole hard, and it's a great play for the first down. Well, there you have it. That's the end of that video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, subscribe if you want to see some more of my content that I'm going to be bringing out here very soon. Like this video if you like this video. Also, if you want to see more parts of the series, again, I had 2 other videos in the Inside Running Zone series. So look forward to bringing out the next video. And until then, I'll see you next time.